Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Teaching Tips Tuesday. We are so happy to have you with us. Today we have TVI O&M Sarah Borley. How you doing today, Sarah?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Now, Sarah is a TTT watcher that just sent me an email to do an episode. So remember, if you're at home and you think, hey, there's something I'd like to talk to Alex about, please shoot us an email. Let us know. You could be on the next episode. But Sarah, you are here today to discuss the chemistry window with us.
Yes. So I don't know if many TVIs are familiar of the makers of the Math Window. They just came out with a new product called the Math Window Chemistry Kit. And I was kind of involved in some of the development and feedback of it. And so I just became in love with it. I had some high school students that were in chemistry and we just didn't have the materials they need. I remember sitting there with Braille and sticky paper and just trying to make it all happen. And then finally this product came out and this was the savior for all those hours of brilling little chemical symbols and making it available to my students so that they could be on par with their peers.
So I
So
believe you have it with us. Let's go
I
ahead and see it.
do. I do. So what's available is it's available in UEB and also Nemeth. So depending on how your state does science. And it comes with element tiles. So these elements are in also print and Braille. They are enable you to, it's all the common chemical elements. It enables you to balance as well as create chemical equations on the magnetic board. So I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to get in there, but this is a chemical equation balanced. Also, it comes with element bond circles and bond diagrams and bond lines in order to be able to create element bond diagrams.
Those lines look very familiar. I don't suppose that are out of the Wheatley board, are they?
Maybe I may have used
Yeah.
that as ideas for development.
Okay, cool.
I love that Wheatley board.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I use it for math and science all the time. But one of the best parts about this kit is that it has periodic table of elements set in two ways. The first way is all in one place in print and Braille here, but then it's so Braille takes up so much space. Only the number and the abbreviations are able to be put on the periodic table. So it has a flip chart with so much more information, all found in one place right here for students. They can get the atomic number, the chemical symbol, the name, the atomic weight, the amount of electrons per shell, whether it's its state of matter and its subvariance. So it's just a wealth of information for
That is
students to
definitely
get.
the most comprehensive elemental chart I have ever seen produced in Braille.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this was gold mine in the class. But then the other bonus that I kind of like, and I've actually used with some of my younger students, is that all these element tiles, it's hard to like organize them on that window and how to get them straight. So they created.
How are you going to find your molybdenum when you need one?
Yes, right? So they created this periodic table of elements that have the storage components. So each one opens up and the magnetic tiles, I don't know if you can see, but they go right in. And so say if you need your magnesium, you would go and find magnesium, whatever, you can find it by the atomic number or by its abbreviation. Find that space, open it up, and be able to put it right into your chemical equations. So the cool part about this is that I love it for my younger Braille readers. There's just so many concepts that you can do with this. I think a lot of times we teach things in isolation and really they don't apply or mean anything to kids. So like an elementary teacher might say, I really don't need to pay attention to this because this is chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Chemistry is middle school and high school. But what I say is I work on concepts like positional concepts and finding it on this element. I work on them reading letters, reading numbers. I play a game where I say, okay, well, find number 43 and tell me what element's in there. So they have to find the Braille number and read it. So you can use this and then they become familiar with the periodic table. So when they get into science, they already know it. It's not something extra that they're learning
Not this
on
big
top.
scary thing that they've first seen with all this information. Yeah.
Exactly. And so they've already, it's been a part of their routines. They know it, they know where things are and they can use it. So yeah.
How well do you know chemistry?
So I had a science background before I became a TVI.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did know a little chemistry and a little math, which is a lot of chemistry. So, but yeah, it was overwhelming. I think doing it non-visual and coming at it from the aspect of learning everything in Braille was a different twist for me. So it was a great project to be a part of.
Were your chemistry teachers excited when you first brought this into the classroom and they're like, oh good, this is gonna of our
Yes.
lives. Yeah.
Yes. In fact, the whole class was excited. Everybody wanted to see
Yeah.
and be a part of it. So a bunch of teachers, they previewed the products and gave feedback. And that was what was great about the Math Window Company is they appreciate TBI feedback. They want it. They want to know how to make their products better. They want to know how to make things accessible for kids. So that's why I'm a huge fan.
And that is important for the folks at home to remember. You're not an employee of the Math Window Company. You're just a
Nope.
TVI that found a need, found a product that happened to be working on it, and then happened to be able to help the people that were helping you. So it's the beautiful cycle of this field.
Yes.
Mhm.
Way to provide access for everybody. Share it.
Yeah. All right, Sarah. Well, if you are a watcher of TTT, you got to know what's coming up next. What is your favorite part of your job?
The favorite part of my job is the aha moments.
Mm.
It's just the moments where things click and students do things on their own for the first time. There is nothing like it in the world. Yeah, it's a joy.
All right. Well, that is definitely one of the reasons I'm in the field. That is one of the more common things we hear. We almost get jaded to like, well, they just did something impossible today, like something that everybody thought was impossible. Like, whatever. Just classic TVI O&M. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on Teaching Tips Tuesday with us today, Sarah.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you so much to the folks at home watching it. Remember, if you want to be the star on the next episode of Teaching Tips Tuesday, please send us an email. We'll be happy to have you on, and we hope to see you next week.